welcome to the Age of Listening channel. Before I get on with my readings for the individual signs, I thought I would do a quick spread to see how the month of May is going to look for us. Really more from a financial, but also what the cards have to say for us emotionally in the month of May. And we'll be doing that through some oracle cards that I haven't used for a long while, and that's the Teachings of Abraham and the Hero's Journey. So I felt prompted to do it, so let's do it and let's see what the cards have to say. Right, I've been shuffling these for the last couple of minutes. They're a little bit stiff actually. Haven't been used for a hot minute. I'll do one more, then I'll cut. I find that the two oracle cards that I do at the top are really illuminating and thought-provoking. So let's have a look. First one. Oh. All is well. Ooh. Oh, let's hope that's the case for the month of May. I really want that to be true. I kind of am really aware that if there's going to be a financial switchover, then it's going to be any time from now until September. Well, September, October. So specifically, I'm just looking for May, because there's only so much I've managed to sort out and organize, you know. It's about sorting out and being clever before there's any form of switchover. We usually have that around a time of depression. You need to have extra of everything. You need to make sure that, because the last time this happened was in the I can't remember now, somewhere between 1920 and 1930. And it was pretty rough for a couple of years. So that's what I've really been spending a lot of time doing. And so May for me is, I'm feeling nervous. But anyway, let's see what the Hero's Journey has to say. Step back to find clarity, divine discernment. Okay, I'm going to do another one. I thought as I was doing that I should do another one, and I'm going to do another one. So let's see what happened. We haven't picked this for a hot minute. Can't remember what these are called. These are Rebecca Campbell's Work Your Light. Because divine discernment is something that has kind of either been growing in people this past couple of years, or is something that people are doing for the first time. I like the fact that in the All is Well card you've got the horse being looked after by its mum, and you've got the foal there in the shadow of its mum. And with divine discernment, it's one of my favorites actually. It's amazing how just some swirls of color and light formulate such a strong picture of you know, definition. But step back to find clarity. I know that a lot of people have been really feeling it coming up. I think everybody has been waiting for May to start, knowing that it could be any day now, and there's quite a lot of tension around. Because can you ever be truly ready and, you know, truly prepared? Warrior woman, have you answered your deepest calling? Yeah, so we're supposed to be warrior people anyway. We have the warrior within us, and we have to step up to the plate, because that is, you know, being our strongest selves is what really we should be walking in, and we should be bringing up our children to be warrior people. Because I know this isn't just for women on here. I know that men also watch. Okay, so let's now look at, I'll put these away later. Let's look at the financial situation then. I'll keep these here. I'm going to do my new spread that I'm really in love with, actually. And the question I'm putting to the cards is, for the month of May, is the turnover going to happen this month? I'm going to do one more shuffle. I'm not feeling it that it is, but I feel it'll be later on, if I'm honest. So let's see. 1, this is our question. Abundance. 2, how are they going to do it? In partnership, in agreement. What actions currently are taking place, and are they the best? Seasonal, and I felt that. Are they the best? The Empress is usually a very positive card, but it's a very positive card for them, and I'm coming it from the mindset of those that are doing it. What are their immediate goals, and what should be, and is this what should be sought? So working together. So a lot of working together. We knew that anyway. What asset has the client got to achieve this goal? Ha! Well, we know that one. What opportunity does the client need to look for? I'm almost tempted to say there's a sort of a natural disaster coming. Just because I understand what this card may be referring to. So they may be looking for an outwards earthly sign that gives them the get-go to bring in this swap over. That seems to be what it's saying anyway. I mean, or it could be lots of people passing away, because here you've got these huge mountains at the top, and if you look at what I tell you about the full card in my playlist, the higher the mountains, the bigger the problems, the bigger the issues that you have to traverse. Okay, so what is the client's viewpoint? Do I stay or shall I go now? I think that's the wrong words. Shall I stay or shall I go now? So yeah, when or what needs to be in place? Right energy, right motivation, some sort of initiative, boldness. They're waiting for the shotgun to go, you know, in a race. Why do they need this in their life? Well, you know, when we've got the Star card, it's the moving, centering, feeding, healing. It's the dawning of a new age with the Star card. And then lastly, how are they going to accomplish things? What are they going to look for on how this is going to happen? And it's the initiate card, moving from the 5, 6, 7, 8, moving from the sevens, because there's 7. Hold on, I had a brain dead moment. What's going on with me? 2, 4, 6, 7. Yeah, okay. So you've got the 7 of swords. Sorry, I had a brain fart moment. Behind, and she's moving towards the sword in front, which is of new opportunities and potential new beginnings. So yeah, how are they going to? They're going to initiate something new. But are they going to do this in the month? So not telling us anything we don't know here. It looks nice and ripe. Okay. I'm going to ask a direct question. I probably really regret this, because cards don't often give you a direct yes or no. Will it happen in May? It's coming. It's upright, but but most of my cards are upright, which is a yes. But here we have a knight. It's not yet accomplished, because when we look at the salamander, he's not yet eaten the tail, so it's not yet completed. It's rushing in. Things are rushing forward, but it's not completed. So if this was a king, I'd say, holy cow, then it's a good possibility. Here I'm looking at it and I'm thinking it's rushing in, but it's not yet completed. So we'll leave that there. I'd like to do one last thing very quickly. Yeah, let's do this one again. Let's look at our spirituality. And I think my card, because a lot of people are either completely unaware of anything that's going on, or they are very much aware and they're in need of support. So let's do one about our emotional well-being and our sense of everything's going to be all right. Because, you know, trains come whether, you know, we want them to or not. You know, if we're going on a journey, when you get on the train, you're going to get to your destination whether you want to or not. So it's kind of how to deal with the journey. I don't know what made me think about that, but you know, if you're going to something that you don't want to go to, and you dread every single minute of the journey, it's a little bit like that. And actually, you're on the journey, it's better to enjoy it while you're on it, because you're on it. So the question, I think, will be peace. Finding peace, being in peace. So how to attain it? Oh, there you go. So how to acclaim that peace? Definitely having independence. You know, what are we addicted to? If you're addicted to something, you're reliant on it. And so here she is standing in her own strength, very much. Oh, I've kept that there. Need to get rid of that. We looked at the warrior woman, and really this is kind of the warrior woman in finances and home life. She's a good example to be independent and away from addictions. With the second card, how can we do that? The Queen of Cups is very protective and she has lots of boundaries. And although she's not the king, because she's still very close to the water, and some people view that as, you know, psychic intuition or emotions, but she's not quite within it though. She's only on the shore where the king is right in the middle. But she's keeping very careful watch and guard on her psyche, I would say. What actions currently are taking place, and are they for the best? And we've got the Justice card. The Justice card, I know that a lot of people view it as as the attainment card, but actually I kind of view it as the 8 of mastery. So yeah, she can be viewed as 11, but I tend to view it as 8. So it's karmic lesson time, because it's all about the earthly material world and definitely about wealth. And we do know that a change is coming because the Justice card brings that. And we know that, we can feel that justice is coming. So what are the immediate goals from this position? Well, we know that, don't we? The Tower is coming. And we're very, very aware of that. What asset do we have to help us to achieve the goal of that peaceful transition within our hearts? More money. Sorry. Oh my goodness. But anyway, this is the, when I look at the Pentacles, I always think about the material world. You know, it's all about the physical body. It's all about financial, physical stability, safety and security while we're on this mortal coil. Effort and assets, you know, it's the material world. So what do we have? Well, we have the ability to achieve this. We have the ability to be able to be independent. But are we going to use that though? Because this position is what asset has the client got to achieve this goal. And the asset is, we do all have the ability to make money. We all have the ability to put something aside or to put a few jars aside. Anything can help. What opportunity do we have that we need to look for? Now, with this card, yes, it's the autoimmune card of the 9 of Wands. But if we look at Wands, again, it's about the emotional drive that is within us. It's that ability to use intuition and be intuitive, but also show initiative. It's having that boldness, because she had to be bold to step forward or marry somebody very rich. Be clever about it, I don't know, or lazy, however you view it. But here this is an independent woman. Probably her elderly husband has since passed away and left her a fortune, or whether she's opened up a shop or a franchise and done it herself. But she is independent here. And she's got vines. And to me, when I look at this, I always think of generational wealth. And so she has either propagated or she's accumulated wealth that is going to stand her in good stead for a long while. And we have the snail in the bottom corner here. And some people say, well, this snail is about slow and steady wins the race sort of thing. But going back to this, what opportunity the client needs to look for. When we look at 9s, this is about progress, completion, attainment, because the 8 wands that are behind him in the scenery, 8s mean mastery and accomplishment. With the wand that he's holding, he has attained it. So he mastered it in the background, but he attained it at 9. And the 10 is end of cycle, completion, restart, renew, rebirth, start all over again, but with the information we know that we gathered at the 9s of wands. So sorry, question. I went into teach mode then. So what opportunity do we need? Well, we need to have, we need to attain some passion. We need to fulfill that competitive drive within us. We need to progress with some ambition and passion, and also completion of boldness, stepping forward. So yeah, sorry, I don't know where that came from all of a sudden. What is our viewpoint then? Knight of Cards is quite stressful. It's high energy. And this is kind of, where are we right now? What is our viewpoint for those that are feeling quite stressed at the moment? And it is the 7 of Swords. And the 7 of Swords is kind of stressed out, autoimmune, on overdrive, shouting at everybody, get it done, get it done, get it done. You know, the horse is not looking particularly relaxed. And I mean, you've got so many symbols on this card. You've got the owl. You've got the I don't know what the red bird is now. I've got it written down somewhere. But you've got the butterfly, transformation. You've got the bats. Or are they some people say they're ravens. But he's flying against the wind. It's hard work. It's a lot. So when or what needs to be in place for us to have this timing? And it's balance. Because in the background you're showing, there's always those ups and downs. There's believe it or not, it's always tumultuous. Life is tumultuous. And we have to find ways of balancing that choice that we have, because it's an ongoing issue. 9. Let's move these down a little bit. Why do we need this in our life? Oh, I just realised what I did. I picked up from there. Right, okay. It'd be a great card if it was there, but let's put one on top. Okay, good enough. That's almost the same. Okay, why is it the same? Because the King of Pentacles understands about seasons. Can you see he's got the vines, the generational wealth of our card of the 9s of Pentacles. So, yeah. He is somebody. So the question is, why do we need this in our life? And it's because we need stability. Now, we know that with the Empress, she understands about life cycles, the coming in and the coming out, the dying off and the growth of new shoots into life, because you've got the wheat. We've got the life-giving water, and we move over here and we've got the city behind him. He's probably on the top of his castle. He's got the black throne with its Taurus, what do you call them? Sorry, I'm having a brain fart moment. But anyway, he's surrounded by Tauruses, he's surrounded by bulls. And this is somebody who is stable and solid, and he knows everything that's going on. He has complete authority, and he has, with the black, when I look at black, it's always about formality and stability. I don't think this guy leaves anything to chance. And with the Empress card, what goes up goes down. You know, that there is a stability in the wild, in the fact that it is sometimes unstable. But it is a force that life will always grow back. You know, if there's ever a disaster, the earth always rebalances itself, because it's fertile, and it will always win out, always. Last card, sorry I got a bit distracted. So how to accomplish things, what to look for, how is this going to happen? And you couldn't get a better card than the High Priestess. We have to go within. We have to be balanced. We have to realize that we can produce everything that we need, and we need to calm ourselves down a bit, because behind the curtain it's a very thin veil. You can see the water behind. The answers are within us, and so fretting over it isn't going to do any good for you or anyone around you. We have to understand that life gives us everything we need, and there's all sorts of fortuitous things that happen. I'm not talking about luck, but more sort of manifestation happens when we least expect it, and but it reminds us that everything is in hand, and that, not predestination, I don't mean that, but things are working behind the scenes to help us, and they are often fortuitous. So yeah, something to think about for this month as we go into the May to October, September, October mayhem. Give us a like because it helps the channel. Bye.